Tonight, we're looking at everything we know with absolute certainty about vehicles and cars coming to Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm going to be looking at confirmed vehicles, physics systems, customization, and even how you'll steal cars in Vice City. So this video is based entirely on official sources, and I feel like I've definitely got to do that now after the little map debacle and saying it was 95% accurate and stuff like that. So I'm really trying my best to pull from quote-unquote official sources, but just take everything I say with salt because, again, nothing is confirmed until you have a controller in your hand and you are playing the game. Huge shout out to Bobify. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at pronouncing online names. This is the guy that got me to make this video. I've had it on my list for like months and just haven't touched it. So this video is because of you, dog. Thank you. First, numbers. According to Grand Theft Auto Base or GTA Base, which tracks every vehicle spotted in official Rockstar media, over 200 vehicles have already been confirmed for Grand Theft Auto 6. That's just from Trailer 1, Trailer 2, and the official screenshots Rockstar released. For context, Grand Theft Auto 5 launched with 227 vehicles, and with Grand Theft Auto Online updates, that number exploded to, I think, 750. It's something crazy like that. Industry analysts expect Grand Theft Auto 6 to launch with at least 300 vehicles, making it the biggest vehicle roster in the series at launch. Now, let's look at exactly which cars we know are coming for sure. And look, I'm not much of a car guy, so forgive me if I say stuff stupid. I mean, these are made up cars, but they're based on their real life counterparts. So I did my best here. Anyways, let's get into it. So starting with the completely new vehicles we've never seen in a Grand Theft Auto game before, the Vapid Credo. This is the Ford Ranchero style truck that appears to be Jason's personal vehicle. You see it throughout Trailer 2, and it's prominently featured in the official artwork showing Jason and Lucia sitting on the hood. The name Credo is visible on the front fender badges. Then we have the Shyster PMP 700. This is the successor to the PMP 600 from Grand Theft Auto 4, based on the second generation Chrysler 300. In Trailer 1, you can see one customized for a lowrider meet with a pinstripe livery, custom wheels, and stickers on the windshield. There's also the Principe Alvino V1. This is a brand new sports bike based on the Ducati Panigale V2, and it's the first vehicle from the Principe manufacturer, Principe whatever, which represents Ducati and Piaggio in the GTA universe. And man, I'm telling you, I'm bad with these pronunciations, so forgive me. You work with me here. We also have two new airboat variants, the Airboat and Airboat 09, which makes sense given the Florida setting. Now for the returning vehicles, I'm going to highlight some of the major ones, but a full list is linked in the description. I'm going to link you to GTA Base so you could see for yourself. For supercars and sports cars, we have the Grotti Furia, I think that's how you say it, the Pegassi Tempesta, the Pegassi Zurusso, the Invitero Conquet D10, which is the C8 Corvette, and the classic Grotti Cheetah Classic. Based on the Ferrari Testarossa are all confirmed. Muscle cars, the Bravado Gauntlet Hellfire, the Declassi Tulip, the Declassi Vigero ZX Convertible, Impante Phoenix, and the Impante Ruiner are all back. SUVs and trucks include the Gallivanter Baller 2, which is the Range Rover. Then we have the Vapid Sand King XL, Bravado Bison, which is the Dodge Ram, Vapid Carrera, which is the Ford Raptor style truck, and Dundry Landstalker XL. Classic and retro vehicles returning include the Pfister Comet Retro Custom. I think that's how you say it. It's got a P in the title. Then we have the Annis Elegy Retro Custom, the Grotti Carbonazar, and the Albani Buccaneer Custom. Man, I feel like I'm reading shoutouts at the end of a video, trying to read off all these freaking names. For motorcycles, man, I love motorcycles in games. Besides the new Alvino V1, we're getting the Nagasaki Carbon RS, Western Sovereign, Maibatsu Sanchez, and Western Zombie Chopper. Law enforcement is getting some serious upgrades too. We have 3 new police cruiser variants, the Bravado Police Buffalo STX Pursuit, the Bravado Police Gauntlet Interceptor, and the Vapid Police Cruiser in Interceptor and Stanier LE configurations. Whoa, I'm talking about a lot of stuff I don't know about. Look, I pulled the information from the web. If you car guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm just reading a foreign language at this point. But look, I'm reading it off, I'm pulling up the stuff, and I'm showing you what this stuff looks like. So let's just get through this together. I hope this is getting you excited about cars and stuff. All I know is there's going to be a lot of cars. And those police cruisers, you can see these throughout both trailers, especially in chase scenes. And besides this massive amount of vehicles, we're also getting watercraft, we're getting airboats. I mean, these all fall within the vehicle category, but airboats are new to the series. We have the Speedophile Sea Shark, the Pegassi Speeder, and Shih Tzu Tropic. Aircraft confirmed include the Buckingham Maverick helicopter, the Mammoth Dodo seaplane, Nagasaki Buzzard attack chopper, and Buckingham Super Volito. All right, and from the September 2022 leaks, and I want to stress these are early development builds, we also saw vehicles based on the 1971 Buick Estate, Chevrolet Caprice from the 90s, 2016 to present Chevrolet Malibu, 2018 to 2022 Honda Accord, and the Toyota Camry. These don't have confirmed Grand Theft Auto names yet, but they were spotted in that leak footage. Take this with salt since vehicles can be placeholders during development. Now, let's talk about how these vehicles will actually drive and crash. This stuff I know a little bit more about. I'm really excited about this. According to a detailed report from Rockstar Mag, which has proven reliable in the past, Grand Theft Auto 6 is running on the Rage 9 engine, a massive upgrade from what powered Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. You guys have heard me talk so much about this. The report states that Rockstar has made many improvements to vehicle physics thanks to a significant increase in the number of polygons compared to Grand Theft Auto 5. What does that mean for you? More precise vehicle deformations and more realistic accidents. And there is somewhere in the alpha footage, I can't show it to you. You could go see it though. It's out there. And in there, you can see some really cool vehicle deformations. It's like for a split second, but it shows you the potential. It shows you what they're working on and what's there. And it looks really good. Now, let's get technical for a second. In Grand Theft Auto 4, vehicles had exaggerated suspension. They were super bouncy and felt like boats. You know, that's the modern criticism I always hear. Now, personally, I loved it. Grand Theft Auto 5 went the opposite direction, and I hated this. They went with the arcade-style physics, where cars felt stiff and crashes barely left visible damage. Grand Theft Auto 6 is aiming for the middle ground. Here's what we know from analyzing the trailers and expert reports. Expert reports. Jesus. All right, body roll is back, baby. When you take a sharp turn at high speed, weight will transfer fluidly. Tires will visibly deform under pressure. And in the past, you know, the wheels would just kind of move up and down, but the rubber of the wheels wouldn't really warp over things. You know what I'm saying? So in trailer 1, you can actually see this. During the bike gang scene where they're doing wheelies, one Redditor looked at it frame by frame, and when a bike is doing a wheelie, the rear tire shows 45% flex because all that weight is on that single tire. When both tires are on the ground, you only see roughly 15% flex because the weight is distributed. But again, I have to be careful reporting numbers after my map video, so I'm just saying, 95% accurate, baby, 95%.
16 times the detail.
Anyways, damage physics are getting a complete overhaul. In one scene from trailer 1, a flip car shows liquid leaking from underneath. And this shows us that fluids in your cars can leak when they get shot or something happens, you know? So the wheels are bent at different angles, and it's just really cool because we haven't really seen something like that before. Another example is the Declasse Tulip driven by Jason and Lucia. It has a huge dent in the rear door panel, far more realistic than what we've seen in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, some fans have asked if Grand Theft Auto 6 will have BeamNG drive level soft body physics. According to community discussions, that's probably a little too realistic for Grand Theft Auto gameplay. In fact, it would probably get in the way of your gameplay because you would just wreck your car immediately. I know how you guys drive. I drive out in the real world. You guys drive crazy there, and I've seen how people drive in Grand Theft Auto. It's even worse. You don't want BeamNG physics in your Grand Theft Auto game. I would personally love it. It would be cool as an option, but geez, man, we'd be asking for a lot because BeamNG uses a soft body physics engine that simulates every component in real time, which can total your car from one crash, like completely total it. And that would, again, make your GTA missions incredibly frustrating. Also, if like a part of it got shot or something, I don't know. But Rockstar is aiming for a blend of realism that's still fun to play.
How about we go bowling?
Nico, this is a great American activity. We bowl together, you pick me up in next town.
I see you soon then, Roman.
Which is my favorite way to enjoy a game, a perfect blend of realism and the arcadey elements. And I know this is completely off topic, but you know, I recently did a video on Squad, and as far as military shooters go, it borrows everything from those milsim kind of games, but it still has all the fun stuff from the arcade games, so you get the best of both worlds. And in my opinion, that's the best way to experience games. Anyways, let's get back to the video. The leaked footage from September 2022 suggested vehicle handling would resemble Grand Theft Auto 5, but this was early development footage. You gotta remember, they were using a bunch of assets and stuff from Grand Theft Auto 5 in there, and I'm sure a bunch of the physics and stuff were still Grand Theft Auto 5 related. It looked like primarily what they were doing was just testing new stuff. You know, like going prone. There was a bunch of stuff of Jason going prone. There was a bunch of stuff about interacting with NPCs. But again, you know, the NPCs look like the guys from iRobot. They weren't, you know, fleshed out or anything like that. So there's only so much we can extrapolate from that 2022 alpha footage. Industry analysts expect significant improvements to damage physics by launch with more dynamic bending and parts falling off. And I did see something really cool in the alpha leaks. I can't show it here, but it looked really freaking cool. Basically, a car was going down the highway and it ran into something, and just the way it warped and bent, it looked really freaking cool. And if that's how good it was then, I can only imagine what it's like now. So bottom line, the leaks don't show the final product. Judge the physics when Rockstar releases official gameplay of those physics, and that's really all you can do. But it's looking like they're going to be really good, and I'm excited for it. So let's talk about what it looks like inside these vehicles, because Rockstar is taking immersion to another level. So according again to the September 2022 leaks and what we can infer from official materials, vehicle interiors will have an incredible amount of detail. Adjustable elements include armrest position, rear view mirror position, steering wheel position, seat position and reclining, and sun visors. Gas, brake, and clutch pedals move in sync with your inputs. Steering wheel turns realistically. Gear shifter animations. When you shift, characters' hands actually interact with these controls. And this is something we've really seen them try to kind of do over time. Remember the first time you started seeing your character in the car actually turn the wheel when you would turn, stuff like that. And I think that's been there since GTA 3, but there's been small little things that they've added since then to make it really look like your character that you're controlling is actually controlling the car, the vehicle, independently of you. And here's something really interesting from the leaks. Vehicles have working speedometers, RPM gauges, fuel gauges, and temperature gauges. And why? Well, that's probably because we're going to be in first person in those cars. But the coolest feature, there's a GPS navigation display integrated into the actual dashboard like all these new cars. So in the leaked footage, you could see a working mini map showing your waypoint in yellow. So I don't know if all of this stuff is going to make it to the final cut of the game. I mean, that's the most we've seen from Rockstar in development way before they've intended for us to see it. So we're not really sure what ends up on the chopping block. The biggest leak we saw before that was the alpha leaks for Grand Theft Auto 5, which if you haven't seen those, basically it looks like Grand Theft Auto 4 gameplay because it's all designed within, using those elements. So just think about that. So if things look like Grand Theft Auto 5 in the alpha footage here, it's not in the finished product, I promise you. So all that to say, I'm not sure what's actually going to make it. Anyways, this waypoint thing, that is cool. And it does kind of suggest that Grand Theft Auto 6's first-person mode will be significantly improved in vehicles and even outside of vehicles. When you're in third person, you could see the normal minimap, but switch to first person and that minimap could disappear, and you might have that navigation console there in the car display for you to look at. And that's incredibly immersive, and we know that Rockstar is all about immersion, especially after Red Dead Redemption 2. We also have working mirrors, that's confirmed. Unlike Grand Theft Auto 5 where mirrors didn't reflect anything, Grand Theft Auto 6 is expected to have ray-traced reflections showing the world behind you. You'll be able to use them to track police during chases and even look at a T-Rex behind you. When you get inside of a car, you'll probably see a prompt that says to tap D-pad left to access the vehicle controls menu or hold D-pad left to bring up quick options. This menu will let you interact with the car in ways we've never seen in Grand Theft Auto before. So potentially adjusting mirrors, controlling convertible roofs, and more. Kind of like how they've added little shortcuts and stuff from holding buttons in Grand Theft Auto Online. Car customization is getting massive upgrades in Grand Theft Auto 6. The main vehicle modification shop is called RDR2 Customs. This is Grand Theft Auto 6's version of Los Santos Customs, of course. We also have Vice Vinyl, which specializes in vinyl wraps. You can see RDR2 Customs stickers on multiple vehicles in the trailers, and there's even a hashtag RDR2 Customs visible on a lowrider's sunstrip. Looking at vehicles in both trailers, here's what's confirmed for exterior modifications. Stancing and lowering, the PMP 700 in trailer 1 is clearly stanced. Negative chamber wheels, that's wheels angled inward at the top. Custom wheels and rims with painted centers, vinyl wraps and liveries, which are full body designs. Pinstripe liveries visible on multiple lowriders. Window stickers and decals, lift kits for off-road vehicles, donk conversions. We see at least 2 donk style vehicles. Individual panel customization on doors, quarter panels and fenders, and curved feelers for lowriders. According to the Rockstar Mag report, vehicle customization will impact not only the exterior, but also the actual driving experience. That means suspension, engine, and handling upgrades will actually change how you drive your cars. There's also evidence of a livery discovery system, and the leak footage when Jason gets on a Sanchez motorcycle, a message appears that says "Found new livery." This suggests that you'll unlock liveries and possibly vehicle variants by discovering them in the world, similar to how some games handle collectibles. And here's something else a little interesting. According to the September 2022 leaks, man, we're pulling everything from that. Stealing cars is going to be much more involved than just pressing a button. This information comes from early development leaks, so again, take it with a grain of salt. Features can change or be removed entirely before launch. So again, take all of this with salt until Rockstar confirms it. But the leaks do show 3 tools related to vehicle theft. The immobilizer bypass is for luxury and high-end vehicles. The description in the leak files said hacking the immobilizer using the PDA by matching the code for luxury vehicles. So this kind of points to there being a little mini game where you use a PDA to bypass the car's security system and get in. It's similar to a mechanic from Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. There's also the Slim Jim, and that would be for older vehicles. And the leak description stated this unlocks car doors, of course. And this originally was supposed to be in Grand Theft Auto 4. I think I remembered them talking a lot about this, and it wasn't in the game at launch. So that very well may be the case again. So you have the Slim Jim, it can open older vehicles, but it can't open new cars with internal defenses such as barrier blocks and shrouds for operating rods and locked cylinders. Then there's the tracker jammer, and this is pretty cool. This prevents GPS tracking. It may be used in game to prevent the police from finding you, so after you steal a high-end car, you use this to stop the cars from tracking you down. The leaks also showed status indicators like steal car in progress, steal car full, and steal car fail. And that means that car theft will be a time mechanic where you can actually fail if you don't complete it quickly enough or if you're interrupted. You can still do traditional carjacking from moving vehicles, and presumably you can break windows, though that would be loud like it is in Grand Theft Auto 4 and attract police attention. Once you've stolen a car, you can't just sell it at a mod shop like in Grand Theft Auto 5. The leaks show a car fence system, similar to the fence in Red Dead Redemption 2, where you'd need to take stolen vehicles to sell them. Again, this is all from the 2022 development footage. It could change completely, be simplified, or even just stripped out entirely. We don't know for certain until Rockstar shows official gameplay, but it is cool to know. Grand Theft Auto 6 is bringing back functional public transportation systems too. The Vice City Metro Mover, based on the Miami Metro Mover, this is an elevated rail system, and in the leak footage, Jason is seen boarding one, and you can walk directly into the train without loading screens. The Metro Rail will be similar to the subway system in Grand Theft Auto 4, with underground tunnel networks connecting stations across Vice City. There's also a Vice City International Airport Metro, a separate line connecting to the airport, visible in the leak footage with VCIA branding. Taxis are also there with their iconic yellow color. You'll be able to hail the cabs on the street and skip rides like in Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5. Bus systems are confirmed. Freight trains even are also confirmed. Freight trains, baby. And that means long distance travel by rail may be possible. And hey, for a game where two people are on the run, why not? You might have to jump on a train. And you can see it sounds like a lot of stuff from Red Dead Redemption 2 is kind of the testing grounds for some of the stuff we're going to be seeing here in Grand Theft Auto 6, like the train stuff and the whole fence system. So I'm excited to see what's actually in the finished product. So for those unfamiliar with Grand Theft Auto's fictional car brands, here's a quick guide to which real-world manufacturers they represent. So like Vapid is Ford, the Classy is like Chevrolet, Benefactor is your Mercedes-Benz, Pfister, which is like a Pfister, is like Porsche, Ferrari is Ferrari, that one I knew. Pegassi is like Lamborghini, Ubermacht is BMW, Obey is Audi, Annis is Nissan, Dinka is Honda, Bravado is Dodge, and Ponte is Pontiac, Shyster is Chrysler, see what they did there, and Principe is Ducati and Piaggio for motorcycles. Rockstar uses these fictional brands, of course, to avoid copyright issues while still creating highly accurate replicas of real-world vehicles. And it's always been something they've been really cool about doing, I think. Like, they've done a good job, I think, of giving the car guys what they want without having to pay all that money to actually feature the cars in the game. It's kind of crazy how big Grand Theft Auto 6 is, and the fact that they've bypassed that all the way up until now. They're like, you know. Anyways, I actually didn't know that the companies, how they translated. I just found this out today before recording this, and I thought it was really cool and I wanted to share that. You may already know this, especially you car guys. You might already be like, dude, so obvious. I didn't know, and I've been playing Grand Theft Auto since the 90s. So anyways, thought it was cool. So that's everything we know with absolute certainty about Grand Theft Auto 6's vehicles. So to recap, over 200 vehicles confirmed so far, with at least 300 expected at launch, and this information is 95% accurate. I'm just kidding.
16 times the detail.
The Rage 9 engine is bringing revolutionary physics improvements, including body roll, tire deformation, and advanced damage modeling. Vehicle interiors will be more detailed than ever with working dashboards, adjustable components, and first-person immersion. Customization is expanding massively at shops like Rideout Customs and Vice Vinyl. Car theft mechanics may become more complex with tools like immobilizer, bypasses, and slim jumps. And that's based on, again, early leaks. Public transportation systems include the Metro Mover, Metro Rail, taxis, and buses. Apparently, they're all confirmed, but again, take all of this with a grain of salt. What we don't know yet is official gameplay showing final vehicle physics, exact customization options, and how deep they're going to go, or whether the complex car theft mechanics from the leaks make it to the final game. And Rockstar has been tight-lipped since Trailer 2, and that dropped in May of 2025. But with the game launching in November 19th, 2026, please no more delays. Let's assume it does launch then. We should see official gameplay soon. Every claim in this video is sourced to the best of my abilities, okay? After that map video called me out and was like this 95% number, and the other YouTubers, I was like, damn, I really gotta like triple, quadruple check everything. So I did my best here. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong about anything, correct me in the description. But I think it's right for the most part. Dare I say, at least 95% accurate. Shout out time. All right, guys, we've got our first shout out here for He Poppy. I think that's how you say it. And Your Turtle. What's her name? Oski. So shout out to Your Turtle, Oski. Then we have Ryan Vasquez, 05Y. And dude, thank you so much for the kind words. That means a lot. Really, I think I've got like the coolest little community here going on, and I really love it. So thank you. Then we have, again, Epileptic Gamer 7. And I know you didn't ask for it, but I wanted to just give you a shout out, man, because you're a really cool guy. And thank you so much for your kind words. And it did get cold as hell well here in Texas. As you can see behind me, it is really freaking cold outside. Everything's frozen over. There is ice everywhere. And no, that is not some edgy political statement, even though I digress. I'm sorry. Then we have Ant-Man X20, then Killa Cameron 94, then Juan Gonzalez 2004 XO. And yes, I'm giving you another shout out, Killa Cameron and Juan Gonzalez, because you two are amazing. So are you, Ant-Man. Then we have Jaysay Insom, and I've given you a shout out before, and I'm doing it again just because I need to know. Did Ethan get his hello from me? Hi, Ethan. Tell Ethan hi from me. How's it going, Ethan? I'm thinking about you today. Everyone say hi to Ethan in the comments. Let's say hi to Ethan. Then we have YSN_BSlime 305. And dude, I'm your favorite YouTuber? Well, hell yeah, man. I'm really happy to hear that. That means a lot to me, man. Also, shout out to ZB. So we're going to put that there. But dude, thank you so much. It's cool because you got me here at the beginning. So if the channel does continue to grow, you're going to get the whole arc. You're going to see the rise, the fall, the eventual inevitable allegations that come out, the channel getting deleted, and then eventually the channel being covered by some other YouTuber on like top 10 YouTubers who disappeared for mysterious reasons. I'm just kidding. I hope none of that comes true. But anyways, really happy to have you here, man. And that means a lot to me. So thank you. Then we have Lost Boys World War III. And dude, bro, yes, Squad is the freaking GOAT. All of y'all need to play Squad. Come play Squad with us, man. Play Squad. Then we have Isaac Jackson. Did I say that right? Isaac Jackson. And yes, shout out to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And look, I did it right this time. I ended with Jesus. So I did a better job. Looks like Jesus is winning the wars. We had a shout out for Satan last time, but I think we're now at like, what, 7 shout outs for Jesus? And 7? Hey, 7's a holy number. So that's a good thing. Anyways, oh my God, I need to stop. Also, I just want to give a shout out and just say thanks to everyone who's used like the super thanks. I think that's what it's called, the super thanks option to like leave a tip and stuff and help out the channel. It really does help me out a lot and allows me to continue justifying this to Willow and continuing to do it. So thank you so much, even though she hadn't moved in yet, so she needs to chill out. That's a whole nother thing. Anyways, thanks for all the super thanks. Really appreciate it, guys. You're freaking amazing. And if this channel ever blows up, it's going to be because of you. So really, thank you. I've talked a while now about doing the PlayStation 5 giveaway, and I think I'm ready to do it. So I'm going to start sprinkling in little codes into each and every video from this point and onward. And eventually I'll tell you, okay, I've done all the codes from this video right here to that one. And you'll have to put the codes together, decipher what it means, crack the code, send me the answer. The first person to send the answer to my email will receive a PlayStation 5. Now you have to live in the United States to play. Sorry about that, is what it is. But it is my goal to put a PlayStation 5 into one of your hands before Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. So anyways, between now and then, make sure you're paying attention and I'll be sprinkling those little codes in. And I'm really excited to see which one of you ends up getting it. But what are you most excited about? The physics overhaul? The customization? Let me know in the comments. If this video got you hyped, hit that like button and subscribe for more Grand Theft Auto 6 coverage. I do make other stuff, gets less views, but you know, I like to just make the stuff that I like to make. And occasionally I'd like to do big obvious videos like this. Again, thank you to Bobify, and forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong, but man, I really appreciate you suggesting to do this video. I saw both of your comments and it's been on the list forever. You pushed me out of my comfort zone. You're like, you have to talk about cars now. And I was nervous to talk about them. So we did it. We got through it together. Anyways, guys, my name's Dandy Andy. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your day, night, week, year, whatever. Just stay safe out there in this crazy, dark, and dangerous world, especially now with everything going on in the United States. Just saying. Also, here's 2 videos for you to check out. Thank y'all so much. Time to go have my 3rd cup of coffee. Much love and peace.